So you say you have a lot of animated backgrounds, but you're running out of new ways to use them in your edits? Don't worry. If you're looking for inspiration, I'm here to help. This week I have 5 more creative uses for jump backs to help you get the most value out of your volumes. Digital Juice's animated backgrounds are cool, colorful, and creative, and there are tons of them so you can create a lot of different looks. But if all you do is drag them to your timeline and type text on top, you're missing out. There are a lot more uses for jump backs than you might think. Fortunately, I've got a handful of them right here. Let's take 5. Tip number 1, color, copy, and combine. Give an ordinary animation a layered look. This background from ETK1 is pretty cool right off the disc, but with a little colorizing and some simple layering, we can give it a completely custom look. Start by duplicating and colorizing the animation in the juicer. Here I'll select 2 colors that coordinate with the original color and export them to my editing application. I'm demonstrating using Adobe Premiere, but these principles apply no matter what editing app you work with. I'll drop the original animation on track 1 of my timeline and the dark blue version on track 2, being careful to match them up perfectly. Now I'll open the effect controls and drop a crop effect on the clip on track 2. And use the effects controls to crop it back to reveal the clip underneath. I'll take it all the way to 67% to create a dark blue bar on the right side of the screen. Now I'll take the third version of the animation and put it on track 3. This time I'll crop up from the bottom to create a box across the top. That single animation is now a cool custom text template. Because the clips are lined up, the texture plays seamlessly across all 3 colored layers. Give your jump backs a whole new look by colorizing, copying, and combining. Tip number 2, blur it back. Use a bit of blur to soften busy backgrounds. Some jump backs don't look like they'd be very text-friendly at first glance. Even though this speaker animation is awesome, typing text over a busy background like this just doesn't work well. The background competes too much with the text. Don't give up on that background though. It'll look a lot better if we add a bit of blur before the text comes in. You can blur the whole background or borrow a technique from tip number 1. Drop a duplicate of the animation on track 2, blur it, and use the crop tool to crop all 4 sides and blur only the center section of the screen. A simple box tool lets you create a frame around your blurry window. This makes it seem like you're looking through a foggy pane of glass. Don't give up on a background because it's busy. Sometimes all you need is a little bit of blur. Tip number 3, reset a set. Jump backs can give new life to Editor's Toolkit's graphic sets. Digital Juice's Editor's Toolkits are built around the idea of delivering graphics as coordinated sets. The jump sets and supersets in Editor's Toolkits give you not only an animated background, but coordinated lower thirds, overlays, wipes, and transitions. These coordinated sets are a great resource for creating a complete look for your programs. But let's say you're working on a dance show. Jump Back 25 All Music has some pretty cool music-themed animations, but it's just a background. You need a matching lower third and overlay too. No problem. We'll just use that jump back to make our own set. Editor's Toolkits 4 and newer not only give you fully dressed elements, they also include the black and white alpha mats of those elements. Just browse for a set that has the shape that you like and render out the alpha mats. I chose a lower third and overlay from set number 130 on Editor's Toolkit 6 Corporate and Broadcast. The way you key the animation is slightly different depending on the program you edit with. You can find instructions on how to set up this key in Premiere, Vegas, and Final Cut Pro in the support section of digitaljuice.com. In Premiere, put your video on one track, the animation on the track above it, and the alpha mat on the top track. Open the keying options in the video effects and drag a track mat key to the animation. Open the effects control for the clip, set composite using to mat Luma, and point the mat to the track that your mat is on. Next, click the eye icon at the head of the track to turn the track off and make it invisible. With Editor's Toolkit's alpha elements, you can turn any jump back into a sweet set in a matter of minutes. While the sets in Editor's Toolkits 1, 2, and 3 don't come with separate alpha animations, the juicer makes it easy to extract the alphas. With the element in the batch window, click the Output tab and select Save Alpha As Separate QuickTime. Now when you render your clip, you get a separate alpha channel output that you can key to. Tip number 4, match the movement. Don't just put an animation in your video, put your video in an animation. Some jump backs like this one are just crying out to have video composited into them. To me, these animated squares look like picture frames, so let's build on that inspiration and composite in some family photos. While the process isn't hard, it is time consuming. It took me the better part of an afternoon to composite 6 photos and the Digital Juice logo into this animation. Here's how I did it. With my animation on the video 1 track, I dropped a photo onto track 2, then used the effect controls to scale the image so that its height matched my target square. Then I used a crop tool to trim the sides, the right and the left, to fit the frame, and clicked to set my keyframes for the starting size, position, and crop settings. Next, I tapped the right arrow key to advance the animation by 1 frame and move the photo to match the frame's new position. Premiere automatically sets a keyframe for this new position. Compositing photos or video into a jump back can be a long, slow process of advancing the animation and recropping and positioning each photo frame by frame. But the end result is really cool. My advice is to be patient and experiment. The first step is knowing that it can be done, and it can be done with equipment you probably already have. Tip number 5, dress a set. Jump backs breathe life into live events. Jump backs aren't just for post-production. They're also a great resource for adding color to big screens at live events. Jump backs have been coloring the screens behind American Idol contestants since season 1. And although you may not be Fox, there's inspiration to be found here. Anywhere there's a screen and an audience, there's an opportunity for you to make an impression with a jump back. Whether you produce big-time concerts, cover keynote speeches, or do church productions, jump backs are just what you need to dress your screens for any occasion. Because jump backs are seamlessly loopable, they can play as long as you need them to without a hitch or a glitch. Whether you use them to color a concert, enhance a dance, or enrich a recital, jump backs are the perfect resource to add color to your screens. There you go, 5 more creative uses for jump backs. Number 1, colorize, copy, and combine. Number 2, blur it back. Number 3, reset a set. Number 4, match the movement. And number 5, dress a set. Sometimes the hardest part of being creative is coming up with fresh ideas. I hope this episode has inspired you to see your jump backs in a whole new light so you can impress your audiences and make the most of your animations.